Hi, I'm Ashley Adamson, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a weird one. I typically don't do these kind of videos where I just answer questions, but I have some questions for an art exhibit that's happening in Berlin around trans people and their voices. So I thought I would just record a video of this as I'm responding to their questions, as you might find that interesting, and you may relate to some of this stuff. So I'm going to be recording this now to just kind of respond to their questions, and we'll use the audio. So, first question. How does your voice make you feel? Well, I feel like my voice makes me feel like I'm not a full woman at times, because it reminds me of the fact that I don't have the voice that I want, or that I try to achieve that voice and it doesn't match the voice that I want to achieve. Additionally, my internal voice doesn't feel like it's still aligned with exactly where I want to be. I feel like I still have an internalized voice that's more associated with my older voice that was deeper. And it feels like I'm still not there in having the voice that I feel comfortable with. And I'm 5 years in, so it's been a while. But I just still don't feel comfortable in my voice, and I don't know if I will ever achieve full comfort, if it's just going to take a lot of time to really get there. But I feel like there's always tension caused by the fact that I'm trying to achieve my voice, and if I just speak in a more relaxed way, things don't seem to work out. Damn it, I got a call. Okay, that's my plastic surgeon. I don't need to answer that one. All right, so next question. When you speak, do you often feel heard? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I am able to speak on platforms like YouTube, and I'm able to speak in office settings that in a highly opinionated way where people listen. I do feel heard, but then I also speak at a louder volume than I think most people speak at. And so that might also have to do with it. There's this concept of authority and how it relates to the volume that you speak. And I don't even know how far I'm supposed to be holding this mic for myself because I speak so loud. But yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Do you consider that your voice fits into stereotypes, or how do you feel about that? I wish that my voice did fit into stereotypes a little bit. However, I do avoid the Valley Girl accent. I do have a California accent, and I do feel like some stereotypes of women make them sound dumb. And even if they are smart, they still sound dumb because they're like, yeah, whatever, and yeah, totally. And that's just not my vibe. I try to actually keep a pretty flat tone, and that feels right. I think I honestly speak kind of like in the intonation and patterns that I spoke previously. However, I do have a little bit more fluctuations. I feel fine about the stereotype of my voice, but sometimes I wonder if the specificity in the way that I speak can sometimes clock me because I'm speaking too precise and exact. If you could change your voice in any way, what would you do? Well, I think if I could change anything, I would just like to have effortless voice, like the tension in my neck to sometimes try and hit the right tone. I don't really want to be thinking about trying to sound correct and get like the movement of my tongue and the larynx and all of that stuff. Like, I'd just like to be able to speak without having to think, because if I just speak without thinking, it's just like speaking without thinking sounds more like this. And this feels more relaxed to me, and this feels more easy to speak. But like, it definitely is no longer female passing. It kind of makes me feel different. It makes me feel weird. And even here, it's a little bit like, yeah, I'm comfortable speaking here, but like, it's not my voice and it doesn't feel right. So I wish I could just feel more comfortable like speaking with this level of effort, but like having a voice that fits more within my gender identity. How's your voice and language often perceived by others? I think generally it's perceived as female. However, I have to be conscious about that because sometimes on the phone I do get slurred if I'm not trying or putting any effort into it. Have you ever been made fun of because of your voice? No, actually that hasn't happened. I'm really glad that hasn't happened. From who is the most beautiful voice you have heard? Oh, well, I think that some of my friends have really beautiful voices and I wish I could have them, but I don't. I like voices that aren't necessarily super high pitched, but I think it's the laugh that's really hard for me to achieve, where I want that laugh and I can't seem to get it. And it just feels like the laugh that I do have, I'm pressing too hard on the higher pitched tones. And I would like to have that, as well as like in the moan section. I have to put effort and thought into my moans when I'm having sex. And while that's fine for the partner, they're hearing everything that's good, I feel like I have to put in a lot of effort for that, which then takes me out of the moment and it puts me more into thinking about my performance of the act rather than the experience of it, which kind of sucks. And copulation is a big thing about being a woman, right? From whom, what is the best quality of your voice? Why do you like best about your voice? I don't know. I think that there's a certain tone or pitch. People find it relaxing or like to listen to my voice. I get these comments on YouTube where they're like, I just love listening to Ashley. And I think that's great. That makes me feel really great. However, I don't like listening to Ashley sometimes. And I'd like to just like not feel the tension in my own voice. What advice would you give to your past self that's more struggling to speak? I would say work on figuring out how to do effortless speaking and work more on not associating tension with voice frequency and pitch. And I would say spend more time with Sienna's work that, she taught you, you invested in it. Spend more time with that work. Practice more. Practice, especially with the vowel sounds. That's it. Thank you, Paris and Amelie. If you want to go to this event, it's open August 30th, 2023 to September 3rd. And it's at conscious-madness.de project WeXT. I'll drop a link down below. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in another episode soon. Bye.